Salt, such a simple thing, sitting quietly in every kitchen, yet holding a power most of us overlook. For centuries, people have used it not just to season food, but to cleanse, to protect, and to invite purity into their homes. It carries an energy that is both grounding and transforming, a force that removes what does not belong and strengthens what should stay. Your house is not just four walls. It is the container of your energy, your family, your peace of mind. But every space collects dust, negativity, an invisible weight that slowly drains the spirit. Just like we clean our bodies, our homes need cleansing too. Salt has always been one of the oldest tools of protection and purification, but most people don't realize how powerful it becomes when placed with intention. Today, I will take you into the secrets of how to use salt not just as a spice, but as a shield, as a purifier, as a silent guardian that keeps your environment fresh, your mind light, and your spirit safe. Salt absorbs and neutralizes negative energy, and this truth has been passed down through traditions, cultures, and ancient practices for centuries. When we walk into a room, sometimes we immediately feel light, calm, and safe. Other times we feel heavy, uneasy, or restless, even if nothing looks out of place. That feeling is not just imagination, it is the presence of energies we cannot see but can deeply feel. Salt has a natural ability to draw in that heaviness, to soak up the vibrations that linger, and to restore balance in a space where balance has been lost. Imagine walking into your home after a long day where you faced stress, arguments, disappointments, or even just the silent weight of the world. You bring all of that energy with you, and it doesn't just vanish when you close the door. It lingers in the air, it sits on the walls, and it clings to the objects around you. Over time, these unseen energies pile up, making the home feel less like a sanctuary and more like a place that drains you. Salt works like an invisible sponge, silently pulling those unwanted energies out of your environment so that you and your family can breathe freely again. There is a reason why people throughout history have scattered salt at thresholds, in corners, and even around their beds. They understood that while the eye may not see negativity, the soul does. Salt is crystalline in structure, and this structure allows it to hold and neutralize vibrations in a way few other natural elements can. Just as it draws moisture from the air, it also draws subtle energies. This is why placing a small bowl of salt in the corner of a room can change how that room feels within hours. The heaviness seems to lift, the atmosphere becomes lighter, and people inside feel calmer without even knowing why. When negativity builds up, it creates blockages not only in the environment, but also in the minds and hearts of those living there. Arguments become more frequent, sleep becomes restless, and motivation begins to slip away. Salt breaks those blockages by absorbing the dense energy that feeds them, creating space for lightness, peace, and clarity to return. Think of salt as nature's filter. Just as a water filter removes impurities to make water drinkable, salt removes energetic impurities to make a space livable again. Every interaction you have, every guest who visits, every emotion you release leaves behind a trace of energy. Some are uplifting, while others can be heavy or draining. Without cleansing, those traces linger like invisible stains on the atmosphere. Salt, when placed with intention, pulls those stains out until the air feels as fresh as if the windows had been thrown wide open. This is why many spiritual practices recommend adding salt to bath water, sprinkling it on floors before sweeping, or placing it in bowls around the house. It is not just superstition, it is an act of energetic hygiene. Just as you would not go weeks without cleaning your home physically, you should not go weeks without cleansing it energetically, and salt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to do so. The beauty of salt is that it does its work silently and humbly. It does not need ceremony, it does not need noise. A pinch scattered at the door, a handful placed under the bed, or a bowl left in the corner does the work without anyone noticing. Yet the results are felt by everyone. People may suddenly find themselves sleeping more peacefully, arguments may reduce, the house may feel brighter, and even plants may seem healthier. That is the invisible hand of salt at work, absorbing what does not belong and creating a foundation where harmony can grow again. Even modern science acknowledges that salt has absorbing qualities. It can capture moisture, it can preserve food, it can stabilize. If it has this power in the physical world, why doubt its ability in the unseen world of energy? Another powerful aspect of salt's ability to neutralize negativity is how it resets a space after conflict. Imagine a home where an argument has just taken place. The words may stop, but the energy of anger lingers, filling the air like smoke after a fire. You can almost feel it pressing against your chest, making it hard to relax. Sprinkling salt lightly in the corners of that room and sweeping it away later is like opening a window for fresh air. The anger loses its hold, the atmosphere clears, and the room regains its peace. This is why salt is often used after gatherings, after stressful days, or after someone who carries heavy energy visits the home. It ensures that the residue of those moments does not stay behind and affect the household long after the event has passed. When negativity collects in a space, it doesn't just affect the mind, it can affect the body too. People living in a heavy environment often feel fatigued, irritable, or even physically unwell without clear reason. The body is sensitive to energy, and constant exposure to negative vibrations can drain vitality. Salt acts as a guardian by drawing out that negativity before it settles deep into the environment or the people in it. This is why some traditions encourage placing salt under the bed or near sleeping areas, to ensure that while the body rests, the energy around it remains clean and protected. Sleep is when the body heals, and having salt nearby ensures that healing happens without interference from lingering heaviness. Salt's role as an absorber of negativity is not about fear, but about empowerment. It reminds us that even the simplest things in life carry extraordinary potential when used with awareness. Something as ordinary as salt, sitting unnoticed in the kitchen, can hold the key to transforming the energy of an entire home. It teaches that cleansing does not always require complex rituals or expensive tools. Sometimes it only requires respect for what nature has already given us. And when salt is placed with the intention of neutralizing negativity, it creates a shift so powerful that anyone entering the space can feel the difference without needing an explanation.